Hello friends, welcome to the channel Varteta Learning Platform. And from today onwards, I'm going to start one more series on the React.js. So let's start with this one, the basic concepts of React.js today I will cover. And after 2 or 3 videos, we will move into the setup and the coding things. And we will see that how you can code in the React.js. So let's start with the basic things. So what is a React.js? React.js is basically a JavaScript library. It's a JavaScript library to create UI front-end applications. I hope I don't need to explain what is a UI front-end application and what is a JavaScript library. JavaScript library is basically a library built on top of the JavaScript functions. You must have studied about the JavaScript during your college days when you were doing your BTech or doing your MCA. At that time, you might have studied about the JavaScript, and on top of those JavaScript APIs, a library has been created, which is the React.js. Other libraries have also been created, so React.js is one of those. And this is most versatile library and is in demand these days. Okay, who has developed it? It has been developed by the Facebook. And what is the advantage of using it is that React.js is an open source tool. It's an open source language. So what do you mean by the open source? I hope most of you are aware about the open source. Open source is something which is available to you freely, and you can contribute to it, and you can just after your contribution you can just push it back to the repository. Your new code, you can push it to the repository, right? So there is a GitHub from where you can download the code of React.js. You can do some changes, and you can again push the same to the GitHub, that repository, right? And React.js has quite a big community, and lot of React.js developers are there, and they help each other to flourish further about the React.js in the React.js area. Okay, so let's move ahead. And what is why it is used? So the reason is that with the help of the React.js, you can create reusable UI components. Any UI component, like to display the profile details of the student. This is the example that if you want to display the details of, suppose you have created an application where lot of user data or the student data is there, which you want to display on the screen on the web page, then in that case you can create one single component, and that single component can be just passed with the different number of different values to display the details of the different profiles of the students, right? So you can create number of UI components which can be reused again and again. You don't have to write the new logic to create one more UI component again and again for the different students at the runtime. You can create one, and you can just keep increasing at the runtime while using the React.js. Okay, so there is one more script which is called the JSX. I'm not going to describe JSX today. I'm not going to discuss about the JSX today. You just need to remember that this is optionally used in the React.js code, right? So what is that? That is JSX, and you can if you are curious about the JSX, that what is this, then you can go to the Google and just Google it, and you can find that what is it. Okay, so let's move ahead, and let me just close this and move ahead. Why to use React.js? Simple reason is the reusability. You can create the components and you can reuse them again and again. Faster applications compared to other UI development technologies, compared to Angular or compared to any other JavaScript based technologies or any other UI based development technologies. React.js is much faster, right? And why is it faster? Why is the React.js faster? That we will discuss in the next video. That why it is faster, why it is very fast compared to the other applications types like AngularJS or anything else. Why it loads fast, why it can load the components fast, that we will discuss in the next video, right? So before we move into the next video and we close this video, let me just describe about the two types of React.js components. Okay, so what is a component? I have already explained you, like if you are still confused, like then I can tell you that suppose on your web page you are displaying the details about some student, or details about some teacher, or details about the sales reports. So all these components, the encapsulated objects which are displaying the data on the screen, they are called the components. Suppose one component is to display the details of the sales manager, other component is for displaying the details of the student, and the other component is for displaying the graph about the sales, right? So all these are the different components. So some of these components are normal components. What do we mean by the normal component? Normal component is something where you can just display, where you want to just display the information about a component, right? Like if you are displaying the details of a student, then it's like name and its photograph and his age and all those things you are going to display, and it doesn't maintain any state information or any session information. So that kind of component is a normal component, right? And when we talk about the stateful component, then what is that? In case of a stateful component, what happens, like apart from other information which you are going to display on the screen, apart from that, you also maintain the state information about the objects, like what is the for how long this session is active for the particular student or particular manager, right? So that kind of information, state information, is managed, is also managed by the React.js components, and all those components which manages this state information, they are called the stateful components. Okay, so let us close this for today, and let me just tell you that in the next video I'm going to discuss like how React.js works, and what is the fundamental of using the React.js and how it manages the display of the UI components. Okay, so we will meet soon in the next video. So till then, have a nice day and bye bye.